What's up everybody, I'm Jim with Straight Blast Pythons and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to go over our clown pairings for the quickly approaching 2024 breeding season. So 2023 has been a flop for us in terms of the clown stuff. We only really made 3 pairings, so we did make more of a push towards the genetic stripe, but none of them went. We're going to go ahead and push the clown project pretty hard here going into 2024, try to make up for some lost ground. We're working a couple of multi-recessive projects as well as trying to just bolster our number of Clown and Crypton visual females this year. So starting out, the first male that we're going to be using is our recently named Kefka, who is our banana black pastel hypo clown. He is the orange ghost line of hypo for anybody who cares about that, and we're going to be using him for a number of these projects. Like I said, focusing on multi-recessives. Obviously the hypo clown is going to be the main goal here, but we're going to try to get 1 or 2 others in there as well. Start shooting for some triples. First girl we're going to pair him with is Talia, who is our blade 100% double het VPI clown. So of course, obviously we're shooting to make visual clowns that are het for hypo out of this, but since VPI has genetic testing available now, we will of course go ahead and test anything that is held back for that het VPI exanthic, because if we can get a jump start on the True Ghost Clown project, I'd really like to get that going here. The goal is to get a couple of females that do have the black pastel in it, obviously blade as well. I personally like blade clowns, I know some don't, but if I can get a black pastel and a blade clown out of this as far as holdbacks, that would be perfect. Moving on to the second pairing for him is going to be our Trick 100% het clown. Now, I said in the last video, she doesn't have a name yet, but I think there's something else going on with her. I've had a few suggestions of people saying they actually do think her coloring indicates that she might be a visual exanthic. The collection we picked up that she came from did have a lot of exanthic in it. Exanthic clown was the target of that collection, so it's possible. I have not seen a Trick Blitz Hurricane exanthic in person, and it's a little darker than I would expect for an exanthic, but I'm not an expert on that exanthic yet, just to be 100% honest. So that said, she's another one that I do plan to shed test now that the VPI exanthic is out. If she does wind up, having that VPI in her, whether it be a het or visual, that'd be awesome. Again, push that True Ghost Clown project, but honestly, all I'm really looking for out of this one is a visual Trick and or visual black pastel female clown to hold back, because they'll have that het hypo in it, and it'll push the hypo clown, which is the main goal here. So our third pairing is kind of a shift from what the original plans were. If you watched my video where I was introducing the males, I introduced our spot nose het sunset, and I was saying we were going to try to prove out our het sunset female. After talking with my wife, kind of thinking about it a little bit, talking to a couple other people as well, we're actually going to pair that super enchi het sunset female to our hypo clown. And the reason we're going to do that is, obvious. If she actually is 100% het sunset, and we're going to shed test that as well. She actually just shed out. I'm planning on bringing her shed with me, dropping it off, to RGI in Tinley here in about a week. But if she does prove out 100% het for sunset, once again, we'll test babies when they come out. Our goal is going to be to get, some 100% het hypo, 100% het clown, 100% het sunset, and try to start building up maybe 1 or 2 holdbacks to start a hypo sunset clown project. If she doesn't wind up proving out het for sunset, that's cool too. She's still super engy. Enchi black pastel is a allelic combination, so if we can get some, combos out of that, never produce normal, het hypo, het clown, I'm good with that still too. Either way, it's going to move projects forward, and I think it's a better pairing than gambling on a het to het. I know we're not going to wind up having the possibility of making visual sunsets, which from a financial standpoint, for offspring to sell or keep back might be a negative, but sunset's not really a project that I intend to really jump headfirst into anyway, and the plan would be to add it to clown and or genetic stripe. So doing this way is going to kind of plan for the future a little bit, as well as possibly get some allelic combos. Either way, I see it as a win, and I think it's a better move long term, for growing the collection in the path that I want it to go. Our last girl that he's going to wind up pairing up to is our Orange Dream het genetic stripe named Ginger. Now Ginger is actually just had her pre-lay shed. She's due to lay here, honestly, in a couple of days. She is a late season layer, so that pairing won't happen until later into 2024, but it is one we intend to make. Again, wanting to get Orange Dream into that Hypo Clown project, another pairing that we won't get any visuals from, but if we can get some Black Pastel, Orange Dream, double het Hypo Clown holdbacks, and again, we have the ability to shed test for Genetic Stripe, start pushing towards that Hypo G-Stripe Clown combo, once again, working those triple recessives, planning for the future. If everything goes according to plan, he makes it through the whole season with no issues, and we don't have to pull him due to feeding or weight or anything like that. Those 4 pairings are going to push the collection a lot further forward into where I want it to go by having visual potential double recessives or potential triple recessives in projects that I eventually want to move into, and the whole time just bolstering the Hypo Clown females that we're going to hold back for that project. The other male that we're going to use for this year as far as the Clown and Crypton stuff goes is going to be Kal-Al, who's our pinstripe Crypton, and he's the one we made all of our pairings with here in 2023. We didn't get any clutches out of him. Only one of the pairings is actually going to be a repeat pairing though, and that's going to be with Freya. She's our Mojave 100% het clown. Obviously the goal here is shooting for some Mojave Cryptons, Jigsaw Cryptons, which is the Mojave pinstripe combo in the Crypton. Or to be completely honest, even if I get clown versions of it, I'm fine with that. Obviously with Crypton or Cryptic being allelic with clown, you're going to wind up making clowns, Cryptons either way in the pairings. So ideally, Cryptons over clowns are preferred, but I'm not going to complain. I'll take what I can get. With 2023 being a wash, I'm just trying to make up for it in 2024. So I'm not going to complain with anything. Next pairing for him is going to be sticking in the Bell complex. I think the Bell genes work really well in the Crypton. So, first pairing was a Mojave 100% het for clown. The second pairing is going to be Marge, short for margarine, because she's, a butter, 100% het for clown. So again, going to be shooting for the butter Cryptons and the butter pinstripe Cryptons. Once again, just looking to hold back. I don't know if I will hold back any butter clowns. I think it's only going to be on the Crypton side for that one because I already do have a lot of lesser in my Clown and Crypton stuff, butter lesser being the same gene. I don't know if I'll hold anything back that's not a Crypton that has the butter in it, but obviously we'll see what we get. So I do have one more girl that I would really like to pair with him this year, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to put it out there anyway just in case. She's a Black Pastel Yellow Belly Vanilla Het Clown, and I really do want to get both the Black Pastel and the Yellow Belly into the Crypton stuff. The reason it might not happen is because she has developed a bit of a bump or a nodule or something. I think it's an abscess of some sort on her lower jaw. And I'm not going to put her health at risk just to get a clutch. We recently tried a round of antibiotics at recommendation of a vet. Doesn't seem to have done much, so she does need to go see a vet again. I have a feeling it's going to have to be surgically drained. If that's the case, she's probably not going to be paired this year unless, we get some sort of yay go-ahead from the vet because, like I said, the health of the animal is more important to me. If we can get a safe pairing, if she, recovers, all that type of stuff, a late season pairing maybe. If not, that'll be something for next year, but I'm going to put it in the video here just because it is a possibility. I would like to see it happen, but like I said, I'm not going to push it if it's going to be a detriment to her health. If anything winds up happening where I have to pull our Hypo Clown out of the rotation, Kal-Al will serve as a backup there as well. He's a 2017, he's about 1,400 grams. He's a pretty decent sized male and isn't going to have any issues. Locks well, so if need be, he'll be our backup. Not the ideal situation for some of these pairings, but like I said, 2023 is a flop and we got to make 2024 count. So that's it for the clown stuff. Let me know what you think about the pairings. Let me know what you think about that new intro in the beginning. I'm trying to improve my videos a little bit every single time, make it seem a little bit more professional, and to be honest, I just wasn't really happy with that silent fade-in entry that I was using. I don't know how I feel about this one yet, so I'm looking for some feedback. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.